In Canada, I don't think we have Applebee's. I think we have like Denny's, which is like a similar place. So what is this then? It's like a little cup of water. I don't know what that is. It's like a weird syrup, I think. I'm weirded out. So as you can see, I'm eating not the healthiest food here. Because Monday, my diet box subscription is coming. And I get meals every day, except for Fridays. And I think they design it that way as like to mean like to kind of be like some kind of cheat meal. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know if cheat meals are a good idea. It's not just that, like, I'm sure, I don't know, it could throw you off track because for me, like, in my brain, it'll make me feel like if I've failed or something. Or it might trigger like a binge or something. I don't know.
The binge monster.
So I'll have to think about it. Or I could just make like a healthy meal for myself one day a week. I'm gonna be getting a delivery every day. So they deliver the food every day, not once a week. So they make the food fresh every day. Apparently, they deliver fresh every day. But for the next day. So like, for example, you know, they make the food fresh and then they deliver it like for the next day, the day before, like between 3 and 10, I think. And I'm getting 3 meals. I picked their weight loss program. 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 snack, 1 dessert. And it's all that is only going to be like, I think, 1,100 calories, which isn't much. But at first, I'm very sedentary, so it's going to be enough. And the food is satisfying. So it's not calorie dense, but I think the food they use is just like more not lower in calories, I think. I don't know. Like salads and stuff. I'm surprised the ice cream wasn't fully melted. It's like 43 degrees in Kuwait. But it's evening. I'm like super excited to start that Monday.
Sure, Jan.
We still have our trip planned together, but like I said, I have to make an impromptu trip to Canada in between, not for citizenship reasons. Let me get this through your thick 5 layers of chins, okay? But don't worry, it will be dealt with. Like everything, she's done so many criminal things that I could get her on, and I don't need to pay for an expensive lawyer. No, I don't. There's like no, oh, now I get it. This is syrup for the iced tea. Okay, okay, you can add the sweetener. Okay, that's different. 3-course meal. 3-course meal, bees, before Monday. Why not start now? Well, because no. I have some things to take care of in Canada. And I have a family member who's celebrating a big birthday party, so I'm gonna go back for a bit. So I have to book a hotel and my plane ticket. And I was thinking of like taking a long flight because that's an easy, affordable way to actually do travel vlogs. Like there's different flight options, but a lot of them require like a 10-hour layover in Frankfurt or Amsterdam. I think there's one in France. And then I think the second layover is in New York or Boston. So I have different flight options to choose from. And I was thinking of just like doing that instead of the same old Kuwait to Doha and then Doha to Montreal. It's the less stressful one, but I should have added less syrup. I would love to go to Germany for like, go wander around for a few hours, do some vlogging, some live streaming. The more I take the plane, the more I travel, the more I become tolerant of it. Whew, I'm already stuffed. Am I an idiot? Yes. Anyway, so once I start the diet, food and, you know, going for the walks with Salah, he's very encouraging with that. I'll be doing the vlogs daily again. So I'm sorry that I fell off a bit, but it's like really hard for me You know, I'm having trouble controlling everything, but I will do my best. Yeah, so this is country fried steak. I mean, country fried chicken with like a thick, saucy gravy. Yummy. Ooh, that smells yummy, this sauce. Bismillah. Again, we must thank God for everything. So let me segue into that. Every time I rage out, I let the anger get the best of me. Let people who are trying to provoke my anger get the best of me. When people insult me, I always regret after not dealing with it with patience in the manner that the Prophet has taught Muslims to do. I know people think Islam is a violent religion. It's not. There's like an excerpt that says, you know, back in when wars were being waged and everything, that, you know, we have a right to stand up and defend Allah in the war and everything. But that doesn't mean, you know, it's also a teaching to deal with people who, in the face of hatred, in the face of insults, deal with them in a manner that is just ignore, don't respond. Just ignore and don't respond. That's Islam's take on the situation with haters. There are billions of Muslims in the world, and the majority of them side for, you know, a few people who are more radical, are very peaceful people. I've never met such peaceful and nice people as I have here. The hospitality is off the charts. People are very welcoming and forgiving, just like God is. And I don't feel like a good Muslim when I react this way, when I say harsh words and insults back at people. Because whatever energy you put out into the world, as I've said before, if you want to live a life insulting people, that's your issue. That's your energy. You're going to have to account for that. But whatever I put back in return is something I'm going to have to account for. And I don't want that. I have too much going on in my life. I made, you know, the journey all this way to be in a place where, you know, I can develop in the Middle East. I can develop my spiritual belief, my following of Islam, and become a better Muslim. And it's not easy. Oh my gosh. It's not easy not responding when you're provoked. But there's so much power in it, of working in silence and never letting someone provoke you to make you angry. So I'll continue to work on that and continue to ask for the strength from Allah to do these things, to better my character, be more modest in every way, especially with eating. It's a work in progress. I have to focus on improving myself, which is a major part of life, evolving as a human being, and not worrying about those who are not concerned with that and are just concerned with tearing others down. That's not my problem. I don't have to come to my self-defense, you know? I think that proof is in the actions, and when I start focusing more on positive things in my life, those things will grow, inshallah, you know? Things like my health journey, I should be keeping busy with that. Spiritual journey, reading more of the Quran. We need to go back to developing more videos doing more videos on our couples channel. We haven't been really doing anything since the weather's been hot. My back's been hurt. I just haven't been feeling really up to it. And plus, we already did a lot of things in Kuwait, like on our couples channel. Also, our travel plans. I would like to learn as much as I can about the countries that we go to so that I can share that in our vlogs. We were like, should we get a drone? Because you know how you have like all the couples channels, like, or travel vlogs, they use a drone a lot, but you know what? Everyone does it. So why don't we do something else? Like, just from a more raw...
This is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
personal perspective of the travel. The personal experience, you know? Maybe like a point of view style. We'll think about it. Yeah, so there's just a lot to focus on. We want to focus on, you know, inshallah, a life of travel until we decide on other things in life. And Salah will be very good person to travel with. He's been to many places. Some of them I know he's been to, like, he's from Syria, but I think Lebanon, places around the Middle East, then Egypt, Thailand. So he's has travel experience that I'll feel secure traveling with him. He's very protective, so I love that about him. So I want to succeed at this diet journey because I even though when I go to Canada, I'll probably do a Pennington's bees or, you know, modest clothing bees anyways. I definitely want to get some nice modest, maybe swimwear, be able to trek and walk around a lot. You know, there's some places that are very challenging. Not very challenging, but like for somebody who's not in shape, yeah. You know, if you want to visit a temple or something like that, there's some countries that have like temples in the mountains and a lot of things I want to do that I can't right now. It would be hard anyway. So that will be my focus. I have a goal. I have the tools. Because also with the plan includes, in the price it includes consultation with nutritionist and dietitian. So I'm actually really surprised by the quality of the food. I always heard bad things about Applebee's. So this will be really, really exciting for me. The pre-adventure to the adventure. And you guys will never guess where we're going. If you want to guess, comment below. But I'm going to reveal the surprise probably when our first vlog when we're on our way there. That was really good. I'm so full. But I don't feel gross. That's the only thing I had today. So basically, I'm in between like a new life, a new me. And I feel like I keep allowing myself to get pulled back down into the bog of negativity and drama and hatred and everything else. I have to really work on, you know, learning that silence is golden, not letting people know my next moves, not letting people trigger me, not responding and becoming the same as the people who are doing me wrong, and just trying to better myself and focus on my life and my relationship with God and my marriage, my pets, and my family. And there are some things I want to leave behind in that bog about myself. Things that a lot of people, I think, miss. My addiction to marijuana, the raging, the quote-unquote bitchy side of me. The things I want to retain are, you know, my quirky personality, like sometimes my sense of humor, the good things. I want to leave a lot of those negative things behind, including my terrible relationship with food. That's what life's all about. Learning and growing, learning and growing. And we keep repeating the same mistakes until we learn from them, you know? That's why it's a never-ending cycle. I guess that's it. I was like, now I was like, what is this this little cup of water for? I thought it was like to dip my fingers to wash them. It was the syrup sweetener for the iced tea. I'm curious what all the meals are going to be. I think I get to pick, but they're tailored for weight loss and to be like nourishing and also satisfying in a way, you know. Let's talk to you guys later. See you in the next one. Bye.